You're about to find out what makes Ben & Jerry's so different from every other ice cream brand out there. And trust me, once you know this, you'll never look at a pint the same way again. Welcome to the Ben & Jerry's factory in Waterbury, Vermont, where some of the most creative, delicious ice cream in the world gets made every single day. So here's the first thing that surprises most people. Ben & Jerry's isn't just about flavors. When you walk into this factory, you're walking into a place that's been built on a philosophy: quality ingredients, social responsibility, and pure creativity. The factory tour starts in the production floor, and it's massive. But before the ice cream gets made, something happens that most factories skip: ingredient selection. See, Ben & Jerry's doesn't use artificial flavors or cheap fillers like most mass-produced ice cream. They use real ingredients. Real vanilla beans. Real chocolate. Real brownie chunks that are actually baked. When you look at the ingredient list on other ice cream brands, you'll see words you can't pronounce. When you look at Ben & Jerry's, you could theoretically eat every ingredient on that list. This is why the ice cream tastes richer. This is why it feels more indulgent. Now let's talk about how they actually make it. The process starts with the base, the cream and milk mixture that becomes the foundation of every flavor. Temperature control is crucial. The base mixture gets heated, then cooled, then churned. This churning process is where the magic happens. Churning incorporates air into the mixture while it freezes, which creates that smooth, creamy texture. Too much air, and it feels light and cheap. Too little, and it's rock solid. Ben & Jerry's has perfected this balance over decades of experimentation. Once the base is ready, the fun part begins: add-ins. This is where chocolate chunks, cookie dough, brownie pieces, and all the wild stuff gets mixed in. The factory floor has these massive mixers, and workers literally dump buckets of add-ins into the churning ice cream. It's organized chaos in the best way possible. But here's what really sets Ben & Jerry's apart: they create new flavors constantly. The company has released thousands of flavors since 1978. Some stick around. Most are limited editions that create buzz and keep customers coming back. The flavor development process? It's not random. There's a whole team of people whose literal job is to brainstorm and test new ice cream combinations. They'll combine classic flavors with unexpected twists. Chunky Monkey. Cookie Dough. Fish Food. These names are memorable because the flavors actually taste like their names. Once a flavor is perfected, it moves to the production line. Huge machines scoop perfectly portioned quantities into containers. The containers get sealed, labeled, and sent to the freezer, massive industrial freezers that keep everything at the perfect temperature for storage and shipping. But the factory does something else most people don't expect: they package ice cream specifically for tours and sample distribution. Visitors who take the tour get to sample fresh ice cream while it's still warm from production. This is why factory tours are so popular. You're not just watching from a distance. You're actually tasting ice cream that was made that same day. Beyond the production, Ben & Jerry's factory represents something bigger. It's become a symbol of American business that prioritizes values alongside profit. The company started in 1978 when Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield turned their passion for ice cream into a mission to do business differently. Today, the factory in Waterbury is a destination. Thousands of tourists visit every year to see behind the scenes. But beyond the tour experience, the factory symbolizes something that's become rare: a major food company that still cares about quality and ingredient integrity. Most ice cream companies have been bought by massive corporations focused only on scale and cost reduction. Ben & Jerry's has resisted this pressure by staying committed to their original mission. That commitment shows up in every pint. Better ingredients. Better flavors. Better values.